Recorded in Studio 158, beautiful Huntington, Massachusetts. This is Gateway News Network.
Welcome to Gateway News Network. Hello, I'm Corey Bisbee, and Happy New Year! Today is January 15th, and this is our first broadcast of the year. Politically, the 13th Congress, which was recently sworn in, won't be much of a change from the 112th it replaces. The Democrats have gained a few seats in both the House and the Senate, but the balance of power remains unchanged, with Republicans controlling the House and Democrats holding a majority in the Senate. In other words, the perfect combination for another year of gridlock. Nevertheless, here's a closer look at the Congress. By the numbers, Senate Democrats will have a caucus of 55, including 2 independents, one from Maine and the other from Vermont. Republicans will have 45. That's an increase of 2 Senate seats for the Democrats. The House of Representatives now has 233 Republicans, down slightly from 242 previously, and 200 Democrats, up slightly from 193 before. The House will have 79 women, 60 of whom will be Democrats. In the previous session, there were 50 Democratic women and 24 Republican women. The Senate will have 20 women, an increase of 3, consisting of 16 Democrats and 4 Republicans. The last Senate had 12 Democratic women and 5 Republicans. With 2 vacancies to be filled, the House has 82 freshmen, 47 of them Democrats and 35 Republicans. The Senate will include 14 new members with 9 Democrats and an independent. 5 of the new members are women. The House will also have 40 African Americans, all of whom will be Democrats. The number of Democrats is unchanged, although 2 African American Republicans will be gone. And the new House will have 33 Hispanics, with 25 Democrats and 8 Republicans. That's up slightly from last year. The Senate will now have 3 Hispanics, Democrat Robert Menendez of New Jersey, Republicans Marco Rubio of Florida, and freshman Ted Cruz of Texas. For other minorities, the new House will also have 9 Asian Americans, all Democrats, and there will also be 2 American Indians, 1 Republican from Oklahoma and 1 Democrat from New Mexico. The average age of House members in the 113th Congress is 57, and the average age of senators is 62. It's official. On Friday, December 21st, the world didn't end. Instead, sometime before 10:50 in the morning, about an hour before the reindeer games, at a rate of 140 views per second, Gangnam Style soared past the 1 billion view mark on YouTube, the first video in the site's history to claim that distinction. Since the video was first uploaded 6 months ago, chubby South Korean rapper Psy, an accomplished songwriter who speaks English fluently, has quickly shot to fame, becoming a global superstar. On July 15th, Psy unleashed Gangnam Style, the lead single of his 6th album, and watched it debut at number 1 on the local Gaon chart as its video exploded on YouTube. In September, Psy made an appearance on Saturday Night Live, performed on The Today Show, and broke the Guinness World Record for the most liked video on YouTube. By October, Psy was meeting with the UN Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon, who also happens to be a fan, to teach him the Gangnam Style dance. And both Psy and Yoo Jae-suk, who is also known as the guy in the yellow suit, were reportedly popular Halloween costumes. Come November, Psy led 20,000 fans in a flash mob dance of Gangnam Style in Paris, performed on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and on the UK talk series The Jonathan Ross Show. Cast members of the TV show Glee performed Gangnam Style, and Psy spoke at the prestigious Oxford Union, whose current president, Jung Sun-young Lee, is from the Gangnam district. Then, on November 24th, Psy danced his way past YouTube's previous most-watched clip by overtaking Canadian singer Justin Bieber's Baby, which remains bogged down around 200 million views behind Gangnam Style. In December, Psy was featured in the YouTube Rewind video and performed at the Christmas in Washington concert attended by U.S. President Barack Obama, who was also a fan of Psy's dance. Gangnam, a neighborhood in the South Korean capital of Seoul, is both the crown jewel of South Korea's economic miracle and at the same time the biggest symbol of economic inequality in a country with the 3rd highest level of income disparity among industrialized nations. The Gangnam district has been transformed over the past 3 decades from a minor agricultural area into 15 square miles of concentrated wealth, where a cup of coffee can cost several times more than an entire meal in other parts of Seoul, and where real estate goes for nearly $1,000 per square foot. Psy, who was born into a family that made its wealth in the semiconductor business, was born in Gangnam and has seen real Gangnam style from the inside, and it is the Gangnam lifestyle that he pokes fun at in his song. It used to be that most people knew Korea for its shipbuilding, StarCraft players, PC Bong, blazing fast internet speeds, and as the place where Family Guy and The Simpsons get animated. But that's changed in recent years as South Korea's cultural exports, such as K-dramas, variety shows, and Korean movies, along with Korean b-boys and K-pop groups, have all gained an international audience. The government has spent substantial time and money supporting the so-called Hallyu, the Korean wave, that has swept across Asia, Europe, Australia, the Middle East, and the Americas in the past decade. South Korea has been an increasingly successful exporter of cultural memes. Major studios such as Fox, DreamWorks, and Columbia have been distributing or paying for remake rights of Korean films since the early 2000s, and K-pop alone contributes $2 billion a year to Korea's economy. Psy has swept all before him in the past 6 months, becoming an international sensation with the outrageously silly video for his 2012 hit Gangnam Style, which topped multiple charts in multiple countries, on multiple continents, for multiple weeks. After his music video went viral over the summer, he appeared on popular television programs and sang with top artists. And the public joined in, with tens of thousands turning out to show off their dance skills in giant flash mob performances of Psy's horse riding dance in cities like Paris, Rome, and most recently in Berlin on New Year's Eve. Gangnam Style has made a mockery of all that came before it. The song is catchy and seems to appeal to everyone, or at least 1 billion people. And it has inspired a fascination with all things Korean, increasing interest in learning the Korean language, boosting tourism in Gangnam, increasing interest in other Korean groups, including Girls' Generation, Big Bang, 21, The Wonder Girls, After School, SHINee, Super Junior, Function, and many more. And of course, raising hopes that Psy will play some part in the opening ceremonies of the 2018 Winter Olympics to be held in South Korea. And, in February or March, Psy plans to release his new, eagerly awaited album featuring lyrics in English and Korean. Now to Jeff in Denver with sports.
Welcome back to another edition of the Gateway Sports Update. I'm Jeff Taylor. All the sports have begun. Girls basketball has done a good start, 4-2 and 2-1 in this division. The girls basketball team has done something they haven't done in a while. They hadn't beat a Biweekly team in a very long time with a 35-26 win over Holyoke Catholic. Brooke Fairman led the Gators with 14 points and several rebounds to help Gateway to victory. The girls' next game will be against Westfield Oak, Dean Tech, and Franklin Tech. Next home game will be January 17th.
Boys basketball is 1-8, but play a very tough schedule against many Division II teams. The boys recorded their first win of the season on January 3rd against Holyoke Catholic. It was 66-59. Calvin Dowers led the game with 21 points, and Ryan Fisk won behind him with 20 points. The boys' next games are against Ware, Southwick, and Belchertown. The next home game will be January 14th against Ware.
Skiing has kicked off with our PVIC races. Arwen Austin Herman placed first in the South Division and third overall with an impressive time of 35.18.
Wrestling has a record of 3-4, but are 2-0 in their division, currently in second place. Their last home meet was January 3rd and had a loss of 54-28. Andrew Goskowitz had a very impressive pin after 2 minutes and 30 seconds against Caribbean. They have only 2 meets left against Pathfinder and South Hadley, and both meets are a win. We'd like to give a special congratulations to Coach Estelle for receiving Coach of the Year.
Don't forget to tune in next time for another sports update.
Hi, I'm Marley Noonan. Roald Dahl has written many great books. I am here to share a little about two of his classics. The book Matilda is amazing. Matilda is about a girl that has terrible parents. Matilda is educationally advanced, but no one realizes. Her mother and her father finally send Matilda to school, but the principal is horrid. Her teacher, on the other hand, is wonderful. Along the way, her teacher, Miss Honey, figures out that Matilda is so smart. Matilda is smart because when her mother and her father leave her home alone, she goes to the library and checks out books. When Matilda's parents return home, she quickly hides books under her bed where her parents will never find them. Matilda loves learning so much that she doesn't let any obstacles stand in her way, not even her own family or principal. Matilda was made into a motion film on the big screen. Roald Dahl has earned awards, making him one of the best children's author of all times. Here's Annie Cotto with the middle school news. Hi, I'm Izzy Hathaway. Many people like to play darts. When our 6th grade News Network tech crew member, Caden, goes to his grandma's house in New Jersey, he always heads to the basement. It is there he plays on the dartboard. He has got many bullseyes. According to Caden, 9 throws are generally allowed for each person as a warm-up before a game begins. Then, to determine which team or person is to take his turn first, the dart is thrown by a person from each team. The team with the dart closest to the bullseye takes the first turn. Each player throws 3 darts in his turn. Then, the darts are retrieved. If a foot crosses over the line, or a person happens to trip over the line, and releases his dart, the throw counts for no points and may not be rethrown. It must stay on the board for at least 5 seconds. After a player's final throw to count, a throw does not score if it sticks into another dart or if it falls off the board. Darts making it on the board score in the following manner. First, in the wedge is the amount posted on the outer ring. Next is the double ring with score twice the number hit. That is the narrow ring. The triple ring, which scores 3 times the number hit. Bullseye, which is the outer bull, scores 25 points. Double bullseye, the inner bulls score 50 points. He says this is the basic method for playing and scoring. Now to Riley Noonan. I squinted.
Hi, I'm Annie Cotto. First big news. Scholastic Magazine Time for Kids has a new author. Luke Wing from our 6th grade submitted an article expressing his opinion about college funding and was chosen to be published in a national kids magazine. Congratulations to Luke Wing and Miss Forcier's homeroom. Next, January 17th and 18th will be half days. The 21st, there will be no school. Finally, the Super Bowl is coming. The date of the Super Bowl is February 3rd. The Super Bowl is when 2 great teams come to compete to be the champion football teams. Get your snacks ready. Now back to high school news with John.
Hi, I'm John Leahy. Well, we just began a new year, and many people have New Year's resolutions. People mostly use them as a way to better themselves in a new year compared to the previous year. A few popular resolutions are volunteer to help others, manage debt, recycle more, quit smoking, lose weight, manage stress, drink less alcohol, or even get a better job or education. I asked a few people who wish to remain anonymous, and overall, the top 3 that they gave me were to quit smoking, manage debt, and lose weight. It can be pretty hard to stick to a plan at first, but if you stay persistent, you'll eventually reach your goal. Good luck! On December 21st, 2012, the reindeer games were held in the high school gymnasium. All 4 grades played against each other for both spirit points and bragging rights. The games this year, and the winners of them were dodgeball and tug of war by the seniors, the relay race, shake the flake, and the wreath race by the juniors, and the spinning snowflake, the greedy Grinch, and wrap the present by the sophomores. The teachers also had the chance to participate in a few of the games. In tug of war, they had won, but unfortunately in dodgeball, they had lost. We cannot forget the best part of the afternoon, though, when Corey Bisbee showed off his moves when Gangnam Style started to play. Nice job, Corey. Here's the new Spirit Point totals after the games. Freshmen with 834, sophomores with 672, juniors with 634, and seniors with 976. Overall, all grades were in great spirits and had an awesome time. Now it is time to announce January's Pet of the Month. This month's winner is Misha, a 4.5-year-old pit bull. Kara Pease, sister of Casey Pease, rescued her when she was 2 from the state police when they found her being used as a guard dog and was being severely mistreated. Since then, she has become another member of the family. She loves snuggling, eating food, and playing tug of war. Thank you for watching this episode of Gateway News Network. This is our last broadcast for the semester. You can expect some delay as we transition to the next intro to video production class for the second